Oh, hello there. Oh my god, that sounded so creepy. Hello there. I'm Isaac. We're going to be doing a cooking video today. Today I'm going to teach you how to make an old family recipe, a favorite of mine. We don't really have a special name for it. Quiche. So, you're going to need zucchinis, cheese, not a banana, that's just background, and eggs. So, quiche is a dish, kind of like a casserole, with eggs and cheese and ground up zucchini, all kind of mixed together, cooked in the oven, and nice and juicy, pretty good. First thing we're going to need to do is cut up this zucchini and feed it into the food processor to make it into little strips. So let's just measure the camera. Chords and kitchens. Excellent idea. How's that shot look? Yeah, that's good enough. We'll take a sharp knife, and remember kids, be careful with your sharp knife. Boom. This is not good. We don't want that. We're gonna cut it along like that. This doesn't really matter. It's just that it'll fit inside this guy. So we'll just set those aside. I don't know why that one's slimy. Probably should wash these first. Although it's going to get cooked and sanitized anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Get rid of those. Cut this thing. Alright, now comes the fun part. We're going to cut this up. So, the trick to keeping this thing running well is jam it as full as possible. Alright, see, we're good. Got this little paper towel in here so it'll direct the chippings into the casserole pan. It's not going to work super well, but it'll do. Gonna get real loud. And let's just... Alright, that should be enough. I'm just going to get all the grippins out. Make sure that the camera can see. And we got a perfectly usable paper towel right here. So this is all full. Take that out. 3 zucchinis. Just about perfect for this. This pan is about a, I don't know, medium sized. Probably just cut the audio out from this and replace some nice jazzy music. Jazzy music, go. Alright, insert the eggs into the casserole pan like that, and we're almost done. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to mix the eggs in a bowl, along with a little bit of milk. And when I say a little bit, I do mean a little bit. I'm going to dump all the eggs in. Careful not to get any eggshells. They will not taste good in the finished product. Boom. Typically we need 6 eggs, but this is kind of a judgment call. Yeah. Based on what the consistency is, so you might see me add another egg in here. And I'm in the process of removing eggshell right now. We don't want that. This is a get your hands dirty kind of meal. So, wipe the egg juices off. Good to go. Gonna get a tiny bit of milk. This milk carton is having some problems. Stand back. Here we go. Alright. Sanitation is our prime concern here, especially during Corona quarantine. So, about that much milk. We're going to mix that up and see how it is. That'll be the oven preheated. Grab a fork and get on to mixing. We want everything to be a uniform color. Thoroughly mixed. This is a little bit eggy, so we're going to add a touch more milk. And that probably is good. This is mixed well enough. Now, makes it a lot easier if you add the pepper in right now. So we're going to heavily pepper this because it's going to get pretty dispersed. Give that a lot of pepper. Mix that up. Then here comes the fun part. Remember, always put your stuff in the sink. You don't need that though. Don't put that in the sink. Now, alright, the next step of our cooking recipe, that's the word. The next step in our recipe is going to be to mix the ingredients. Alexa, shut up. So just pour that in. And say goodbye to utensils because you won't be needing those. Put some cheese in. Remember, don't reach inside the bag with dirty hands. Pour, please. Lots of cheese. Cheese is good. That should be good to start with. We may need more. Now, we're going to mix without compacting. You're not trying to build sandcastles out of this. Just get it all mixed up together. Make sure everything gets wet with the egg and milk solution. That's going to disperse pepper around too. And that looked like a lot of pepper, but that'll turn out to be just perfect. And again, that was 6 eggs, tiny bit of milk, and cheese as needed. This is pretty good. We're going to add a little bit more cheese though. Make sure everything gets wet. Again, not trying to compact it, just trying to mix it. Now, the last thing before we put it in the oven Most people would want to push it all down, get it nice and even. We don't want to do that. That's going to make it gross. What we do want to do, though, is put a trench around the edge. We're just going to go around the edges, pushing things away, and all the juices are going to go into there. I'm going to kind of patch this up, maybe even out the surface. Make sure there's a good edge around the whole thing. That's going to keep anything from getting burnt. We just want the good part. We don't want the burnt edges. Lovely hands. Don't eat it. There's raw eggs in it right now. I'm looking at you, Karen. And voila, quiche. There we go. We're going to put this in the oven, which is preheated to 450. Top shelf. Very good. Alright, now we just put the quiche in the oven for an hour to an hour and 20 minutes, and we'll wait from there. Alexa, set a 1 hour timer.
1 hour, starting now.
This video has been sponsored by Amazon.com. Amazon, if you're listening, I need that money. Remember, when you're cooking, always throw everything in the sink and worry about it later. Don't try and clean up while you're cooking. It goes terribly. Now, that's the hardest part about making a quiche. Waiting. Been about 5 minutes. Not done yet. Everything's been cleaned up. And I just want to talk about how delicious quiche is and how perfect it is. No, this is a stupid bit. Quiche is a bit of an odd dish because it's lunch, breakfast, and dinner all at the same time. Which means that you can make a batch of quiche and then eat it in the morning for leftovers and then bring it to work for more leftovers. And it's delicious when you reheat it in the microwave. Most leftovers, absolute trash. Quiche is very good. Won't survive in the fridge more than a day or two. The worst part of cooking is, of course, cleaning up. So we got a bit of a mess to deal with. We've got crap all over the stove, ingredients out, that banana still hasn't been eaten yet, and the sink is full of stuff. So we'll have to deal with that. Video. Alright, quiche done. Well, I sure like the quiche, but we have to do an external taste test. Amicus, come here. Come here. Okay.
That poor dog.
There you go. Is it good? He says it's good. Zoe, is it good?